Welcome to the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show, Season 1, Episode 14. Recapping the NFL season, Week 8, 2018. That's right, folks. This is Joosik Energetik, the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show, Season 1, Episode 14. Need I say that again? Episode 14. Recapping, covering the NFL 2018 season, Week 8. Here we go. All right. Week 8 was amazing. So many things that were exciting. Of course, NFL is always exciting. Need I say more? You understand? We got a lot of things to talk about, okay? I'm going to let you know if I won my Week 8 fantasy football game after I talk about what I have to talk about, all right? But first, let's talk about Thursday night football of Week 8. So let's go. Let's move in. We move fast. Let's go. We're going. All right. So, Week 8 started with Thursday night NFL football. You had Miami versus the Texans. You know, not a lot of people watched that, but if you're into fantasy football, you watched that game because you had a lot of key players on your teams, on your squads, all right? First player I want to talk about is Lamar Miller. The return of Lamar Miller, all right? He's been missing all season long. He was in a milk carton. There was a milk carton, a milk box with a picture of Lamar Miller on it. You know, you go get some cereal. You know what I'm saying? You go into the store, you go and get that milk carton, and you go, Lamar Miller is missing? Yes, he was missing. Okay? There was an Amber Alert out for Lamar Miller. Okay? Everybody in the fantasy football industry pick up their phones when you get that Amber Alert and it said, a Texan running back driving a two-door Cobalt named Lamar Miller missing. Yeah, that's true. Okay? It was sent to everybody's cell phone. There were wanted posters down in Texas with Lamar Miller on it. Okay? You go down to Texas and you're at the local liquor store, at your local bar, you come outside, your local saloon, and you see what to the left on the wall? A picture of Lamar Miller. And it said, wanted, dead or alive. Wanted, dead or alive. Dead or alive. Shout out to my boy right there. You know what I'm saying? Who made that song? But guess what? After all those things he's been missing on, he decides to show up in Week 8 on Thursday Night Football. Okay? It was a great game. He had over 100 yards. Well, to be exact, he had about 18 touches for 133 yards and a touchdown. Whoa! That's major points right there. I just want to say, welcome back, Lamar Miller. Because we all know in the fantasy football industry that we dropped him in Week 4. So, everybody go to your waiver wire and pick up Lamar Miller. Because it seems like he's going to be around for a while. You know, it takes some players a while to get out of their fantasy football rut and to get on to their regular season play. Yes, Lamar Miller. It took him time. The next player I want to talk about, not a lot of people know about this, but this is from me to you. I always reveal the good players you know what I mean, that get noticed and to take over their teams. Like, for instance, Martez Valdez Scantling and Equinemius St. Brown, who I mentioned way back in episode 1 or 2. Look where they are now. They're taking over Green Bay. I told you first. Let it be known. Go back and check episode 1 or 2 of the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. All right, so this player I want to talk about is called, or named, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. Jordan Thomas. When you have the name Jordan in your name, your first name, you're going to be great. That's right. I said it. So, he's a new kid on the block. Oh, 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 oh. The right stuff. All right. And he's a rookie from Mississippi State. Man, he looked like a ball hawk. He was chicken hawking the ball. Everywhere the ball was, he was like, ball, 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 ball. You know that exercise they do in football? Ball. The coach holds up the ball. Ball, 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 ball. Your eyes go everywhere. That's what Jordan Thomas was Thursday night. Man, he had 4 touches for 21 yards and 2 TDs. He's a red zone monster. He just hangs around the red zone. You know, he's painted red, so when the ball comes, he just stands up and sits up and catches the ball. That's what I saw from Jordan Thomas. He must be rostered in all leagues. Pick him up off the waiver wire. All right. The next player we all kind of know about, you know. We've all kind of seen. We know about him. He is a PPR beast. Devontae Parker. He's more than a PPR beast. I'm changing the game. We're going to call him monsters. He is a PPR monster. You know. Shout out to my Halloween night show. Yeah. So he was all over the field, Devontae Parker was. He got 6 touches for 134 yards. You know, divide that up. You know what I'm saying? That's like almost 12.4 yards a catch. You know what I'm saying? That's big yardage right there. Another player I want to talk about, we all kind of know about too. Kenyon Drake. Man, Kenyon Drake was amazing. All right? He's going to show up later on in the show. You know, I'll talk about him later. But I just want to mention that he's to be used in all formats, rostered in all leagues. Pick Kenyon Drake up off the waiver wire because I've seen him there. He's good. He had 12 rushing touches for 58 yards and 2 receiving touches for 37 yards and a TD. Kenyon Drake, yes, is a fantasy football star. I mean, you all probably dropped him in week 5 or 6. Pick him back up before somebody else does. And you heard it here first. From Joosik Energetic, for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show, episode 14. Woo! We moving along, folks. All right. Oh, yeah. I got this new saying that we all kind of know in the industry. It's called YAC, yards after catch. But I got another little twist on this word. We're going to call it you already know. Why? You already. So you already know. All right. So DeAndre Hopkins. Yak. You already know. What a wonderful, monstrous game he had. Couple touchdowns. Yardage. None need to be named. You already know. Will Fuller. Yak. You already know. yardage, touchdowns already. You know, just no need to be named. But he did suffer a season-ending knee injury, so get well soon, Will Fuller. We're going to miss you out here. You know, come back next season stronger, tougher, and ready to go and ready to get us some fantasy football points, Will Fuller. But the yak about DeAndre Hopkins, I got to say a little bit something about that. He had one catch that was kind of like both penalties offset or something happened in the middle of the game. If you watch the game, you know. But the catch was amazing. You know that LeBron James commercial that's going on right now where LeBron is talking about, you know, his first interview, like, yeah, you wanted me to play basketball. And then they cut to that scene where he's like in high school at St. Mary's and he's like dunking the ball from the right hand under his legs, back, giving it to the left hand, in the middle of the air, and dunking it with his left hand. You know what I'm saying? The most amazing dunk any high school player has ever done in any high school in the world. I don't even think Jordan did that. But Jordan, you know what I'm saying, still, you know, the best basketball player ever. You know, but because that's the level I come from. But, you know, LeBron's got my respect, you know what I'm saying? He's up there. He's on the Mount Rushmore. There's like 5, 6, 7 of y'all up there. The Mount Rushmore of basketball is really more than 4 faces. It's almost like, you know what I'm saying, 10, 12, maybe, you know what I mean, faces like that just squished in, you know. All right. But anyway, that catch that DeAndre Hopkins did, man, it was amazing. I mean, the ball hit him, he's like, oh. And he was falling, and he put it under his thigh, through his thigh, back under, catching it out, and it ended up on top of his thigh as he was falling. It was amazing. You had to watch the game. So that's what I consider that catch. You already know. I don't need to name his yardage. But anyway, moving on into the Sunday games. The most impressive TD run was by my boy Kareem Hunt. Yes, Kareem Hunt had the most impressive TD run. He caught a shovel pass from Patrick Mahomes, ran it in for 25 yards. But the way he ran it in was super amazing. It was like this. He caught the shovel pass. You know, you coming through the line, catch the shovel pass, boop. You know what I'm saying? And then he runs up, hurdles a defender, you know, jumps over a defender, and continues running. And then like 5 or 6 Denver people, what it seemed like, grabbed onto him, and he just kept powering through, carrying him on into the end zone. It was one of the most amazing touchdowns this season. I'm telling you. One of the most amazing touchdowns I've ever seen. There's, you know what I mean? There's like 20 of them. And Kareem Hunt is already doing it. So, shout out to Kareem Hunt, man. You're a monster. You're a monster. All right? I got some fantasy extras for you. I got a couple extra things I want to say about Sunday, but that was the most amazing touchdown of Sunday, hands down. But Mo Alley Cox is a tight end for the Colts who caught a deep pass from Andrew Luck on the left side of the field. You know, so Mo Alley Cox, roster him all leagues. Everybody I talk about, roster, pickup, grab off your fantasy, waiver wire, trade to get, you know. Everyone I mention in my show is fantasy relevant. You must grab in order to continue to win. And listen to all these shows and listen to everything. Talking about podcasts, shows, videos, whatever. You need to stay involved in the season all season long in order to win. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Oh, I also want to mention, Fantasy Extra is New England defense. Yo, pick up the New England DST, Defensive Special Teams. They are hot right now. They got the McCourty brothers. Devin McCourty ran back an 80-yard pick six on Sunday Night Football. It was amazing. Okay? That quarterback was like, Anderson. He threw it from Buffalo. It was just like, didn't even see him. McCourty came from the other side of the field, faking like he was like running down the field and just was like, yeah, give me that. 80 yards to the house. Woo! Trying to tell you. So pick up the New England DST or trade to get them because they're going to be a factor. In the beginning of the season, they were kind of weak, but now, hey, they're ready to go. All right, moving along. We're almost done with this show. So now I'm going to tell you if I won or lost my fantasy football game for week 8. Yes, I lost. I hate losing. Man, it's just terrible. I don't want to lose no more. Now I'm 4-4. I'm 500. Okay? 500 is like C average. You know what I'm saying? It ain't D. It ain't B. It ain't B. It's C. I don't want to be a C average student in fantasy football. I'm hosting the show. I want to be B average. I want to be A average. I want to be winning. I want to win. I want to be able to host my show and win the league, okay? So this week I have to put in extra time, extra study for everything. You understand? All right. So now I'm going to shoot to a video of me setting my Thursday night football lineup and then editing and checking on my Sunday night football lineup. Okay? So I'm going to shoot to that video right about now. This is Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 14. Covering Week 8 of the NFL 2018 season. Now, what I'm going to do is set my lineup for Thursday Night Football. Thursday Night Football this week in Week 8, we got the Houston Texans versus the Miami Dolphins. I will be setting my lineup again. Let's say maybe Friday or Saturday night. But this is early Thursday morning. And I mean real early. So what I'm doing is I'm going to get into my lineup right here. I'm over here to the left. I'm going to click on it. All right. Let's see. I belong to the Atlanta 12 team PPR 1906978. There's my logo. I feel like I'm the king of everything I do. So, my record is 4-3. I'm hoping to be 5-3 by the time week 8 is over. And get ready to get on into this streak of 10 games in a row. So I could be 10-3. Or 6 games in a row, so I can be 10-3. But anyway, so let's see what's going on. All right. So I'm checking my projections. Let's see. Drew Brees is hot. I'm leaving him in. And he's breaking records. So when you have a legendary quarterback like Drew Brees, and he's breaking all kind of records every week, and they're stopping games for him, breaking records, I'm leaving him in until I see something different, They're playing Minnesota. He's just going to start for me. Next, I have Alvin Kamara, which happens to be on the same team. It's an accidental stack. I'm not doing it on purpose. When I drafted them, I did not have that in mind. It just opened my eyes at the end of my draft like, hey, I got a stack. A natural stack. You know, you don't want premeditated stacks because you will never, ever win. For instance, last week I played a DFS lineup that you guys really, it was just a side lineup. I didn't feel it was good enough for the show, but I just wanted to experiment. And it was a free game, and I had all New England players. It was a premeditated, purposely planned stack that I tried to attack with. And the most that it got up to was $15. But in the end, guess what? It won nothing. So when you're doing stacks, they have to be accidental. And you look and you go, oh, damn, I got a stack. And then that will win you some money. But don't do premeditated stacks. Let's get over that. Let's really get over that. As a industry, as a fantasy football family, let's change things. Accidental stacks are the best way to go. All right, so here we go. Christian McCaffrey is projected to do 17.1. I'm leaving him in. Everybody been trying to trade me for Christian McCaffrey all season long. This dude that's leading the league right now, 5-2, girly man, been trying to take Christian McCaffrey from me. No, dude. No. You're not getting him, okay? I got all the top quarterbacks, okay? I got all the legendary quarterbacks. I got good running backs. No, you're not getting dude. You know what I'm saying? You're just going to suffer the consequences when it comes time for playoffs. Because that's when he's just really going to go off. I got Chester Rogers, who's WR2 in Indiana. Ty Hilton is back, of course, which means Ty Hilton is going to get most of the draw. But on the other hand, Chester Rogers is going to get played too. So then I got Marquise Goodwin, who shat the ground last time, who's projected to do 11. So if you're not in the high teens, like the people I'm about to mess with right now, I'm about to mess with Chester, I'm about to mess with Marquise, I'm about to mess with Eric, Ebron, you're 11. All these 11s, nah. Okay, even though I was born on day 11, nah. I need high teen projections, you know what I'm saying? Because the way you look at your projections is like this. Okay, he's projected to get, let's say, Drew Brees. He's projected to get 18, but he's really going to bring 9. And Alvin Kamara, he's projected to bring 19. He's really going to bring 8. That's your floor. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show, Season 1, Episode 14, stating that your projections are really half of what your player is probably going to floor at. And when I say floor, you think about stocks. What's the lowest they're going to go? Okay, so there you have it. I'm telling you right here. You heard it here first. All right, so as I go down through this lineup, I also see Mark Ingram. He's a 12.5. They're throwing people off of Ingram right now. The industry, they're like throwing people off of him. See, you gotta watch the scripts, and you gotta listen to everything. You gotta, what's going on this week in the news? You gotta watch this fake news of fantasy football too. You know what I'm saying? There's fake news in fantasy football too. They'll try to throw you off a player, and next thing you know, that player got 30 points. You're like, but the industry was trashing on him. That's why I didn't use him in my lineup. Stupid don't get thrown off players by these industry people, because, you know what I mean, they could be having a big bet at the window, or, you know what I'm saying, having a big lineup ready to go, and they say, let me just throw off 90% of the industry and talk trash, and let's throw them off so that we can make the bet and get big dough. I already know this, you know what I'm saying? That's why the industry is scared of the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Okay? Because I ring and bring new truths to the game that I've been thinking about deep within my skull. You know what I'm saying? All right. So my Falcons D is on a bye. Guess what? The Falcons D's got to go bye-bye. And Adam Vinatieri is questionable. Oh, I don't want no questionable kickers at all. I don't want no questionables in my lineup at all, to tell you the truth, unless they're a solid player. Because, you know, come time Sunday, man, you just don't want it. You just don't want to see that. So let me click on it, because he's the only one that's really questionable. What are they saying about Adam Vinatieri? All right. Vinatieri, groin. Ooh, that's bad for a kicker. Did not practice in practice Wednesday. Kevin Bowen of the 1070 The Fan, Indianapolis reports. The spin. The Colts still hope that the veteran kicker will be available for Sunday's game against the Raiders. But he is starting the week off on the wrong foot by missing Wednesday's session. Vinatieri has 2 more opportunities to practice this week, and the team has yet to sign a kicker, suggesting the possibility of him playing this week remains on the table. All right. Yeah, whatever. Everybody's on the table. All right, okay. Just playing with the voice for a little bit. Remember that movie, The Raid? Just getting y'all ready for Halloween. All right. So, what we got here, let me go into my bench area. Who else going to get? See what kind of big numbers we got projected down here. We got Kirk Cousins playing New Orleans. Too bad we're not using a 2-quarterback system. Kirk Cousins is projected to have more points than Drew Brees. They're playing at Minnesota too. And he's got Adam Thielen. Man, going against that 31st ranked defense, worst defense in the league. Adam Thielen probably gonna get like 2 touchdowns guaranteed and 200 yards. But then Drew's got Michael Thomas, Taquan Smith going, replacing Ted Ginn. All right, so let's get active. Let's see what we got. All right, my first move is, because I'm moving fast here, enough playing around. Oh, excuse me. My first move is the defense. Moving to the bench because they're on a bye. And since I don't have 2 defenses in my lineup, I got Muhammad Sanu's on the bye too. I can actually get rid of Muhammad and get rid of the Falcons D. Because, I'm not going to be able to use them anyway. So I can just drop them and maybe get them back next week if nobody else wants them. I really don't need them right now anyway. So let's go to the players box here. Wait, hold on. Submit. Always click submit. Let's go see what's up in the waiver wire. All right. Let's peep the waiver wire. We're going to go. Look at all these quarterbacks. Man, we got like an overload of quarterbacks. We are in a decade of quarterbacks right now. I'm not hurting for quarterbacks at all either. Nobody's hurting for quarterbacks. Ain't that something? I've never seen this many headlining quarterbacks on the waiver wire. They got Joe Flacco. And I'm in a 12-team thing here. Dak Prescott. It's because we got all these rookie quarterbacks that are doing good too. That's why. And second-year rookie quarterbacks. So you got some legends over here on the side. Like Joe Flacco, Dak Prescott, Eli Manning, Ryan Fitzmagic. Wow. Got a lot of people over there. Uh-oh. Maybe somebody quit the league. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll find out. Let me check teams. Okay. Looks like we got 3 teams that might have vacated. We'll see about that. If that's the case, oh well, easier for me to win anyway. I'm not vacating, and there's still 6 or 7 of us left. The easier for us to win. Let's see here. I'm looking for a defense. I've been hearing about the Seahawks D. And the Bills D. Not messing with the Bills D, but I'll take the Seahawks D. The BLOB, Baby Legion of Boom. We'll just call him B-Lob for short. Baby Legion of Boom. You heard it here first from the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1. Episode 14. Alright, so let's get that and we'll move. We'll get the Falcons D out of here and we'll submit roster. And we'll confirm it. All right. So now we got the Seahawks D coming to our squad. Yeah. And we're going to move it right away so that we don't forget. Come on. There you go. And then click submit. All right. Cool. So I might need to scope out a new kicker too. His position rank is 12. Let me go see what's up with the kicker. Go back to players. All right. Kicker. Let's go to kicker. Ooh, we got somebody. Oh, on the bye. Kaheem Fairbairn. Houston's kicker is ranked number 4th. Okay, is ranked 4th. I'll take that. Oh, and he's Thursday, too. Look at that. Hey. Give me a little Thursday jump off. Yes. There are too many players on your roster resulting from the ad I'm trying to do. So I'm going to take Vinatieri, who's ranked 12th anyway, and get him out of here. He's older. He's not, and I don't know if he'll be ready for the week. Submit roster. Confirm it. All right. So, I got him. I just move him on into position. Submit roster. All right. Now. Okay. So I got me a little Thursday night kicker, and that's by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're trying to work your Thursday lineup, you know what I mean? You don't want to purposely put in players because they might end up getting you 0 points. You know what I'm saying? It might get you low, and then you try to get a jump off for Sunday, and you end up with a jump off negative. You know what I'm saying? Make it a natural Thursday night fit. Like I was already looking for a kicker, and he was in the waiver wire. So boom, that's natural. That's something that's going to do good, which means he might bring me like 12 points, which would be good. But if I were to pre-plan that, it would have been bad. Like Deshaun Watson I have as a Thursday night quarterback who's kind of banged up right now, you know what I'm saying? That I heard they wouldn't let him on a plane or something because they're afraid the pressure is going to crack more ribs or something. I don't know. Let's check out the little writing right here. Texans coach Bill O'Brien doesn't expect Watson to need a bus for transportation to any more games this season. The spin. Watson's partially collapsed lung didn't prevent him from logging full practice sessions last week. He got a partially collapsed lung? Dang. But it did force him to use a different method of transportation to get to and from Jacksonville for Sunday's 27 win over the Jaguars. It won't be an issue this week with the Texans hosting the Dolphins on Thursday, and O'Brien expects Watson to be fine this week for a Week 9 trip to Denver. The upcoming matchup gives Watson a nice chance to break out of the slump, though he likely won't have the service of slot receiver Kiki Kuti. Hamstring. All right, so there you have that. How's my lineup looking now? Let's see. Oh, time to address. So I changed my kicker, and my kicker's going on Thursday. I could have a quarterback going on Thursday by sliding Deshaun Watson in, but I'm not going to do that because remember what I said. It has to happen naturally, and right now nobody is taking Drew Brees' place. Not even Big Ben. Okay? Not even Kirk Cousins. He's projected to do more than Brees. But he ain't breaking records, okay? He's still young in the game. And every pass Drew Brees throws, every touchdown from here on out is going to be like, he's looking to throw his 502nd, and then it's going to be his 503rd. And it's just every time he's throwing a touchdown, he's breaking more records. You have to roll with that. So if you're a Drew Brees owner like I am, I'm rolling with that. Okay. So, looks like, let me see what kind of wide receivers I got that are available now on my bench here. We got Randall Cobb going against the LA Rams. What does it say about Randall Cobb? He's been my week 1 superstar. Cobb hamstring was limited at Wednesday's practice. Michael Cohen of The Athletic reports. It's been exactly 1 month since Cobb last logged any game action. The result of lingering hamstring injury until he progresses to a full session, his availability will be difficult to peg down as he often was listed as limited in injury reports before the Packers' Week 7 bye. If he is absent again for Sunday's road game against the Rams, Cobb will likely yield snaps to the trio rookie wideouts of Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Equanimeous St. Brown, Nee, and Jamon Moore. Now, if you've been watching my show, I told y'all in the beginning about Marquez Valdez-Scantling and Equanimeous St. Brown. Okay, so let's get out of here. And I might have to drop Randall Cobb. I don't want to because he's a part of my show. It's so big this year. So I might not drop him. And that's the only reason. Had he not saved my week one, I'd drop him by now. But since he saved week 1 and he's all on the show with me, like touchdown and this and all that, I gotta keep him. So Randall Cobb, get well soon, partner. You're lucky. All right. Jordy Nelson, his ex-teammate. Raiders are tanking, so I ain't even really tripping off Jordy. Let me see if I can replace Jordy or I got a couple wide receivers to look like. Let's go to the waiver wire. Let's see what's going on in the waiver wire. Okay. In the waiver wire for wide receiver. So I'm going to click on wide receiver here. Who do we got? I do see Cortland Sutton down there. Rookie from Denver. I see Christian Kirk. I've been hearing a lot about him. I see Moncrief. Let's scroll down. None of these receivers are projected to do anything really. You're just going to be taking a big chance. So, I see. Maybe I'll snatch Chris Hogan up. Moncrief got 14 last game. You don't say. Let me see. Well, I don't see anybody projected over 11. So, I guess I'll just stick with what I got so far. Let me see. Let me check all the positions while I'm in here before I cut up out and end this. Running backs. I guess there are people playing in the league that are unnamed. That's their first time because none of the good running backs are here. What about tight end? Let's check that in. Jesse James. We got okay. None of these guys are projected to do much either. So it looks like I'm good to close out my lineup. Let's go check it out one more time. All right. All right. So, looks like so far for Thursday. I'm going to check it again and probably pop in and set it again Saturday or Friday night. But for now, here's my lineup. I got Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, Chester Rogers, Marquise Goodwin, Eric Ebron, Mark Ingram, okay. Mark Ingram, Seahawks D, Kaheem Fairbairn. All right. My bench is solid too. On my bench, I got Carlos Hyde, Deshaun Watson. Carlos Hyde got traded, but I'm still keeping him. Ben Roethlisberger, Kirk Cousins, Randall Cobb, Jordy Nelson, Mohamed Sanu. There's nobody in the waiver wire right now doing better than anybody on my bench or my team. So everybody stays. Except for the kicker. But other than that, we are done. This has been Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 14, covering Week 8 of the NFL 2018 season. And this has been my segment called Setting My Lineup. I just set my season-long league, Atlanta 12 team PPR 1906978. And I'm ready to go. So it looks like Thursday night I'll have a kicker, Kaheem Fairbairn of Houston. And it's because Vinatieri is kind of questionable. And I don't want a questionable kicker in my lineup. So once again, this has been Joosik Energetik for the Joosik Energetik Fantasy Football Show, Season 1, Episode 14. Covering the 2018 NFL Week 8 season. And I'm out. Peace. This is Joosik Energetic for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 14. Talking about Week 8 of the NFL 2018 season. And what I'm going to do is check my lineup for Sunday. Always check your lineup. And make sure things are going right for Sunday. Here I am. I'm going to click on my name, Joosik Energetic. Yes, this is show number 14 already, and it's only week 8. Can y'all believe it? Believe that. And I belong to Atlanta 12 team PPR. 1906978. So let's check my lineup real quick. All right. So everybody knows Deshaun Watson got 5 TDs, okay, and 30 points. So I'm down by 24 points. Let me show you here. Going into Sunday. And I knew he was playing Thursday, but I was not going to sit Drew Brees for Deshaun Watson. Drew Brees is having a Hall of Fame year, breaking records every week. And Drew Brees is a 300-yard quarterback. 300 yards a game, guaranteed. Now, if you look at this game script, and you look at Deshaun Watson, how many yards he threw, only 239 with 5 TDs. You understand? Drew Brees' game script is going to be automatic 300. And Drew Brees will get 31 points with less than 5 TDs. Because he throws 300 yards. Okay? So. But shout out to Deshaun Watson. And, you know, he's on my bench. Look at my bench, you know. I got a good bench. Good quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson, Ben Roethlisberger, Kirk Cousins. Not Kirk Cousins. I just invented a guy. Anyway. So let's go back to my lineup. Let's see what's going on here. Make sure everything's straight. I'm 4-3. Yeah. If I win today, I'll be 5-3. Look at the standings. Where am I at? I think I'm tied for second. A 3-way tie for second. So I have to win out. I'm in the West, of course. Yep. I'm after this dude, Gurley Man, right here. You've been trying to trade me all season. Nah, not with it, bro. Can't have Christian McCaffrey at all. All right, so let's go back to my team. All right, looks like everybody's healthy. Nobody looks like they're, sitting. Randall Cobb's questionable. Jordy Nelson projected. Everybody's on my team is projected in double digits. And the only one I might switch out is, I don't know. Marquise Goodwin did terrible for me last time. It seemed like he had a big game, and so I might switch him for Jordy Nelson. I don't know. Hold on. Let's see who's ranked better. Jordy Nelson has a better ranking. So, let's see. He's coming off a bye week, so he has a lot of rest. And Frisco's going against Arizona. It's a decision there. Jordy Nelson or Marquise Goodwin. Let me click on Jordy Nelson. He's got 3 TDs. Let's see what Marquise has got. He got 3 TDs, Marquise. I know he's got 2. He's got 3 TDs too. Well, I'm going to put Jordy in because Jordy's legendary. And last game, Marquise pissed me off. Only getting 4 points. It almost cost me the loss. Jordy's projected higher by 11.5. So I'm going to do that. Submit. And Marquise is a boom or bust player, which means if he ain't booming, he's busting. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't got that big, long TD, he ain't catching nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway. So, who else do we got here? Let's go to the waiver wire. Let's go to the waiver wire. Let's see who we got. Maybe we can pick up somebody. Some quarterbacks sitting in there. Check Flacco real quick. He's got a bye in week 10. Prescott, he's on bye right now. Running backs. I don't see anybody I really need. All the top 20 running backs are gone. Top 20 wide receivers are all gone. Tight ends. Austin Hooper's on a bye. Top 15 tight ends are gone. Defense. '49ers versus Arizona. You know what? Let me see my defense. And they're projected to do what? Only 4 points. Let me check my team one more time. Alrighty. Let's see. I think we can say we're done with our lineup for the day. I got the Seahawks D. Their position rank is 8. They're projected 5. Let me see. And they're going against Detroit. Okay, let me go back to the defenses. Back to the defenses. All right. One more check. Yeah, I'm good with Seattle's defense. I'm not going to touch them. All right. Go back to my team, show y'all who I'm starting for the day, and we'll end it out here. So, for Sunday, week 8, I am starting Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, Christian McCaffrey, Jordy Nelson, Chester Rogers, Eric Ebron, Mark Ingram. Seattle's D, Kaheem Forbath, the kickers already played Thursday. All right. So this has been Joosik Energetic for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 14. Talking about Week 8 of the NFL 2018 season. And my season-long lineup is now set. Wish me luck. If I win, I'll be 5-3. Right now, I'm 4-3. So let's get it. All right. So let's call it like this. Joosik Energetic for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 14. And I'm out. Peace. Thanks for watching me set my lineup for Thursday and checking my lineup on Sunday. You see where I made the mistakes? Hey, obviously, I cannot make the mistakes anymore, okay, if I want to win my league. I have to win the next 5 games in a row in order to make the playoffs. And when I make the playoffs, I really got to go hard and really study, okay? So, and you learn that Thursday night games do matter because they are playing harder now. And Sunday night games matter. And Monday night games matter, okay? So, Thursday night game is the jump. You get the jump on the opponent. You'll have 20 or 30 points up. And then Sunday night games matter. And then Monday night games is an insurance. Maybe you have a player that can clean up for you, you know what I mean? Or match that score, okay? Try to have players in all forms of Sunday. All Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. Okay? All right. So, this has been Joosik Energetic for the Joosik Energetic Fantasy Football Show. Season 1, Episode 14. And I'm out. Peace.